cameras, no cameras. Care about that thing? Not really. Don't like this. All right. Caught my leg in that corner. At least we got the one guy out. Are there any batteries back here? Yeah, let me grab these batteries and we'll see what they're all doing down there. I don't think we need a first aid. Save our power. That's 4 energies for first aid. That'll do. Oh, turn. Go. Gonna go for it. Okay. Scanners. No way, dude. I guess my shadow or whatever was over the line. Oh, I think we just sneak by. Yeah, just sneak by. Get the fudge out. Oh, there she is. There she is. So, you're the one who broke into my headquarters. I knew someone would come looking for answers eventually. But I have to admit, I wasn't expecting it to be you. What do you want? Answers. Tell me everything. Judging from the fact that you are standing in front of me, you must already know quite a lot. Be more specific about what you want to know. Are you the... why did you do all of this? To pressure that idiot of a mayor into signing our contract, of course. I thought that much was obvious. You murdered people just to make a quick buck. Money, you think I'd go through all of this trouble just to make the board members happy? You really have no idea why you're here. Explain. The city's a festering rat's nest. Crimes are increasing in frequency and violence. Unemployment is at the highest it's been since the collapse. And the resentment that felt by the lower class with regards to societal inequity or inequality is about to explode. New York is on the verge of catastrophe along with the rest of the country. Nobody's in a position of power is doing anything to stop it. What does that have to do with your contract? Bishop Krause is a defense contractor with the roots in private security. We maintain order, diffuse violent situations, and keep people safe. Our methods may be controversial, but they're very effective. We are giving a contract the lives of law-abiding citizens. New York, law-abiding New Yorkers will be drastically improved overnight. Pitting mobs against each other, distributing shard, framing Lamar, that was all just a way to artificially increase the crime rates and make your services seem indispensable. In a way, yes, but it was only a matter of time before the city got there on its own. Crime has been increasing steadily for years. We just gave it a small push. It's worth it if it means getting our contract signed sooner and deploying our security personnel. You killed people and now you're trying to justify it by saying it was for the greater good. Keep talking. It's an ethical calculus like any other. Most of our targets were members of organized crimes or shard-addicted junkies. They're hardly innocent people, and their lives are worth sacrificing if it means saving innumerable others in the future. You keep talking about security, but this is really about control. You just want to be the one in charge. Of course I want to be the one in charge. The mayor is an ineffective buffoon and will never help the people living in the city, but he's a part of a bigger problem. Elections are brought and paid for by corporations. In the nature, I'm glad to see things haven't changed much, you know. In the year 2048. In the nature of a corporation, profits is such that mandates of a corporate-backed mayor will always be a big help to businesses at the expense of everyday citizens. I can bypass all of that with this contract. I'll be able to keep people safe, detain corrupted politicians, and influence the city's entire ruling apparatus. I could actually do something instead of just watching the city slowly decay. Man, she's not wrong. She's not right either. And with a neural implants prototype we recovered from Millennium Industries, I can ensure that my personnel will never turn on me. Oof, mind control. See, yeah. Can't be trusted with this power. You've already shown that you're willing to murder innocent people who to get what you want. You may think I'm ruthless, but my existence benefits the city and everyone living in it. If you kill me or expose me to the public, you'll be dooming everyone in New York to substantially worse future. Oh, let's see. Even if you're right, nobody's above the law. You aren't getting away with this. You're wrong. I can't imagine a worse future than living under a martial law controlled by a corporation like yours. Let's go with the first one. How many laws have you broken just to get at me? It's hard for you to take the moral high road, Mr. Monroe. What do you intend to do? So I'm going to turn you over to the police. And I'm sure you'll be out because you have all the lawyers. But we're going to do that. The people you've wronged deserve justice. I'm turning you over to the police. If you're counting on the police to deliver justice, you're going to be sorely disappointed. There's only one way to find out. A foolish gambit. Grab her. I went with the police option for most of the encounters. Did murder a few people, but yeah, let's see. Let's see what ending we get. November 24, 2048, New York City. News report. This is Elaine Chen with your evening news broadcast. Central City leader Lamar Hubbard has released from police custody earlier today after a shocking revelation that he had been framed for murder by the NYPD. Mr. Hubbard, who spent several weeks in jail waiting his trial, has claimed immediately upon his arrest that he'd been set up. The framing and subsequent cover-up by the NYPD has already sparked outrage within Central City, and a growing number of sympathetic New Yorkers have joined with Central City residents to protest the corruption within the NYPD. The brief yet violent conflict between the Harmonious Path and the Russian Mafia have seemingly ended in a ceasefire after both sides indicated that they were prepared to end hostilities. Prior to formation of the Harmonious Path, the Chinese and Russian criminal groups had been involved in a protracted war against each other that devastated both sides and caused substantial collateral damage to the streets of New York. The public will be happy to hear that from now on, further violence has been avoided. The shard epidemic appears to be finally under control as flow of the drug into New York streets continues to sharply decrease. The Attorney General has indicated that police crackdowns on the drug dealers have had major effect in curtailing shard's dissemination. But many independent groups claim the recent police action does not explain why a sudden drop of the drug's availability has occurred. No matter the reason, the city is grateful for the unexpected good news. And now for our main story. Defense contractor Bishop Krause is in hot water as anonymous sources implicate the corporation in a far-reaching criminal conspiracy. These unconfirmed reports suggest that Bishop Krause deliberately attempted to inflame tensions between various organized crime factions and to sow discord between Central City and the NYPD. These sources even allege that Bishop Krause is somehow involved in the manufacture and distribution of shard. In an unprecedented move, prosecutors say they have secured the testimonies of members of the Russian mob, Central City leaders, and various organized crime figures against Bishop Krause. All these witnesses are expected to testify that the alleged criminal conspiracy against Bishop Krause is indeed true and provide further evidence to support their testimonies. Mayor Montgomery has released a statement saying he does not plan to sign the controversial contract with Krause and will direct his administration to thoroughly investigate all the allegations of conspiracy against the corporation. Bishop Krause has released a statement vehemently denying all allegations, insisting the outside forces are attempting to sabotage the contract negotiations with the mayor. The corporation plans to investigate the source of these allegations and pursue those responsible to the fullest extent of the law. So do we get the good ending? I feel like you could have gotten the... probably the murder everybody ending, and then the let them all go ending. Hey Maria, I know I should have come here earlier, but I just couldn't bring myself to. I never got the chance to say goodbye or to catch up with you on what was going on in your life. I'll always regret that I wasn't there for you when you needed me the most. I tried my best to carry on and make things right by you, but it wasn't easy to push through. I know, but I know it's what you would have wanted. I hope you can rest easy knowing that the people who did this to you have been stopped and that your work wasn't for nothing. I think I'm going to leave New York for a while to get away from it all and the bad memories that it holds for me. It'll be good for me to get out of here and try something new for once. Maybe go on that road trip you've always talked about as a kid. Even though you're gone, you're still making me a better person. I love you, kiddo. No. Wonder if we get endings for all the different characters. There's Spider. Hey Spider, I know I'm not supposed to call you on this line anymore, but I thought I'd make an exception just one last time. I've never been good at saying this sort of thing, so I'll just say it. You've done a hell of a job. I'll lead the harmonious path well, you've entrusted me with its command, and I'll preserve its strength. We'll reclaim our place within the city and regain the influence we once had. The harmonious path used to stand for unity, and I'll make sure it does once again. I know you don't plan on being involved with the path any longer, but I'll still be here if you ever need my advice, either as your father or as a counselor. Knowing you, I don't expect too many calls. Take care, Jun. We pat the kitty. She better pat the kitty. Come on. There's Frank. He was now clothed, apparently. I'm walking around in the nude. This clothes comes on. See, hey Frank, it's Lamar. I was hoping I'd be able to talk to you in person. Wow, that is not what I pictured Lamar looking like. Huh. I don't know what I thought he looked like in my head. That was just not what it was. But I guess a message will have to be enough. I wanted to believe to thank you for everything you did. When I was first arrested and the cops threw me in jail, I thought it was all over. Who'd believe the word of a Central City leader against the wrath of the NYPD? You really pulled through for me, and I'm not sure I'll ever be able to repay you for it. Anyway, I don't want to drag this out too much. I just wanted to say one more time, thank you. If you ever need anything from me, Sybil, or Central City, you just give me a call. I'll be there for you like you were for me. Take it easy, man. I feel like we got the good ending. I feel like these are all positive outcomes. There we go. Disjunction. Huh. I have mixed feelings. I enjoyed the world they built. I enjoyed the story. I'd be interested to see kind of how each of their lives turned out if we chose different paths. I like the music. Wasn't quite, some of the stealth, sometimes it felt really good, other times it felt like I stuck my big toe out and within like a fraction of a second, somebody saw me. Felt like it was no, like it wasn't all the same, their detection times. And I got punished a few times for that, and it was super frustrating. Other than that, yeah, not a bad little game. Took us about, if we'd gone through here, I think without reading all the stuff, you could easily probably do that in a, I don't know, maybe 6 hours. 6 to 8 hours probably. With no deaths and no reading. Yeah, we probably took what? 9? Nine to 10. I say overall, the mechanics felt like everyone was a little different, but they all ultimately, it was distract them, sneak out them up on them, and then punch them to death. Or punch them unconscious. It would be interesting to do what would happen if we decided to basically just do run and gun the entire time. Because we didn't use, we're trying to be non-lethal most of the time. I know we killed a few guys, but I feel like the gun sounds alerted more units. So, and once they saw you and started firing, they would fire from across the screen. They'd all just come at you. I wonder with Frank if you could have dropped a smoke grenade on his feet and then fire through the smoke at them, if they wouldn't see you through that. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. The gunplay in this game would have been much better if you had more reliable cover. I felt like things that would block vision would not block projectiles, which is really weird. It's like, oh, they can't see me behind the barrel, so I must be safe. From shooting, no. They'll just go ahead and shoot you. Around that barrel. Or around that corner sometimes it felt like. Eh. Yeah. Had issues, but not overall. Overall, not bad. And I just like the setting, you know? Like the cyberpunk setting, the music. I would say the other cyberpunk style game I really enjoyed was Cloudpunk. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed just cruising around, doing missions, exploring the city, listening to the music. It's good times. I think you've recently added a first-person driving mode, which is cool. Wouldn't mind like a cyberpunk sort of city builder. I don't know if Industries of Titan technically qualifies. Kinda does. Is that out on Steam yet? I'm trying to hold off on that one and wait till it shows up on Steam. Yeah, let me build a dystopian future city. That'd be cool. All right, so after these credits roll, I think we'll switch over to, I'll take a quick break and we'll switch over to, I want to check my camera settings. It just looks weird. I'm not a tan guy, but I look like extra. I look like a sheet. So we'll double check the settings, make sure it may just be all in my head, but some reason, because I know the camera resets its settings every now and then, but I don't think the computer restarted, so I don't know what would have changed from yesterday to today, but I want to double check that. And then we'll switch over to Journey to the Savage Planet. All right, cool. Let me take a quick break here and check the camera and run to the bathroom, and then we'll switch over to our next game. Back in just a minute.